hot as hell out here, man. Walking with a bare chest. A bare gorilla chest. Anyway, man, I just wanted to make a short video because I'm almost to my destination, man. But you gotta always reject women that's below your looks level, man. I don't care what nobody say, bro. You can have fun with them, maybe like a night or two, but no long-term relationship, nothing like that. And I don't care if I got like zero options. I'm just not gonna settle for a woman that's below me, man. Like Shorty Pants, she's good below the neck, but she's short, and her face is inferior to my looks. You know, her face is inferior to my looks level. That's why I can see there's a little bit of interest there because she's below me. She's like a 4 in looks, you feel me? You know. But the thing is, her body from the waist down is really good. I mean, yeah, she got a swimsuit body, but still, that don't make up for her face. You feel what I'm saying? Because I can see around around the lip area, the eye area. She got upper eyelid exposure for sure. You know, she don't have McDonald's lips. You know, she don't have like lips that are like, you know, lips that are kissable. You know, she don't have them lips like I do. You feel what I'm saying? My lip area is superior to hers, and my eyes are superior to hers. Because if you got upper eyelid exposure, even as a female, that's not good. You feel what I'm saying? So I see her as inferior to my face. You know, her face is inferior to my face. That's what I'm trying to get across. And for me to go long term with Shorty Pants, no. Too short, too inferior. And that's just me, man. Hey, man, my last girlfriend was better looking than Shorty Pants, okay? My last Filipino girlfriend, better looking. Now, did she have a better body than her? No. But the face, you know what I'm saying, was better than hers. I done had girlfriends who look better than Shorty Pants in my past, in my 20s and stuff, man. You know. And the girl in Starbucks that approached me, you know, I gotta keep rejecting her, man. I can't get a hard on and go in, because I could have been hit that by now, man. As much as she approaches me, when she comes in, you know, she's below my looks level. Her face is like definitely, yeah, with all the wrinkles on her face, below me. There was one female that I went out on a date on. She catfished me. Because when she showed up to the date, her face was all wrinkled like a prune. Okay, her face was all wrinkled like a prune and shit. You know, and she definitely was below me, and I can't believe that she ghosted me after she catfished me with that wrinkled prune face that she has. Okay, definitely below me. So out here nowadays, they got women that are like below you in looks, and for some reason they think they're better than you. Maybe because they got a nice body and stuff like that. Bitch, I don't give a damn about your body. The face has to be at least average looking for me to go long term with you. Because baby, if you a butterface, I just can't get with you still. That's called bad genes, man. You pass that to your kids, man. Your kids won't be pretty, man. So butterfaces are out of the question too, where everything looks good but her face. Okay? So there are some females out here that are below me, man, and I'm just not interested in that like that, man. It's called discipline, you know. What happened with Sub 5 Stalker, man, the female wouldn't leave me alone, and I learned my lesson, man. Don't be messing with females that's below you, man, and looks. Now, like I said, if you're gonna have sex with one of those females, make sure, you know, you wear a condom and she doesn't know where you live. You feel what I'm saying? You know, make sure you wear condoms. Don't get no babies with her, and then don't hit it again, man. Just keep it pushing, bro. Like, don't even hit it twice. You gotta have some discipline, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want any like Sub 5 kids like he succeed. You know what I'm saying? You see how, you know, Sub 5 men, when they're born and they get treated badly by women, you see how they hate themselves and they want to commit suicide. They want to do school bombings and shootings, and because they can't get nothing. You don't want to create nothing like that. I don't want to create nothing like that. So from here on out, I'm staying away from Sub 5 women. Especially if they know where I camp. You feel me? Sub 5 Stalker, she knew where I camped and she kept fucking with my car every single day. She was inferior to me in every single way. Her looks were inferior to my looks in every single way. That's the reason why she was throwing coffee on my car every single day. Because she felt like she got pumped and dumped. But it wasn't even really the looks. It was her attitude and her behavior is what made me want to ghost her, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And she stalked me for like 4 months. That's a hard lesson to learn. You know, I learned stay away from them Sub 5 females, especially if she's on the streets. Stay away from them. They're too much trouble, bro. They ain't gonna want to let you go, bro. You know, that's another thing. Talking about you can get killed by some of these women, and you can be stalked, you can be harassed by some of these women because they ain't never had it so good. You know what I'm saying? You a 6 as a guy and she's a 3. Okay, how many 6s are knocking at her door every single day? Not a whole lot. That's why you gotta stay away from these women, bro. These women who are below you in looks, you gotta reject them, bro. I see women that are inferior to me every single day, bro. And they see me, and I see them. But I'm not trying to procreate with them and go long term and shit. Like, oh no, nah, I'm on this bag chasing. So I can get women who are above me in looks, and I can give my kids a better chance at survival. You feel what I'm saying? It's better to get a female that's above you than to get a female that's below you. I'll procreate with an 8, 9, or 10 all day over a female that's below me in looks. Fuck all that. And I can look at a female by her face, her facial features and stuff like that. She's below me. You know, lips and nose and stuff like that. You know, it's like that has something to do with your looks too, man. You feel me? You know, lips and nose and all that other stuff, that has something to do with your look. You know, the way they come together and shit. You know, and I look at their features, I be like, oh, okay, she ain't got the lips that I got on me because I got some lips, bro. You know, and that's what I've been told by a lot of females. You feel me? A lot of females that I dated in my past, they always talked about my eye area and my lips. That's the only thing that saves me in dating. It's like my eye area, my lips, and my body game. You know, I got a chest, I got, you know, 6-pack abs. Well, they're not 100% there, but they're getting there. They're coming back slowly but surely. You know, but nah, I reject some of these women who are, matter of fact, reject all of them. Reject all women that are below you in looks, man. Like, don't be no horn dog and settle down with these women, bro. You hear what I'm saying? Women do not settle with Sub 5 men at all, bro. A female that's a 6, you think she checking for a dude who's a 4? Nah, you gotta have some type of standards, bro. You feel me? Nah, set the standards and stay strict. And if you do break your own standards, make sure she don't know where you live or where you work. And then bust one nut and get the fuck out of there, bro. Don't stick around and play. Don't stick around and hug and kiss and cuddle and all the other bullshit. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Hit it and quit it and get the fuck out of there. You know, women who are below me in looks, they shoot their shot at me all the time. I'd be like, no thank you. Can't deal with you. Women do the same thing, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, women do the same thing. They do the same thing to us. You know? Like, you know, a guy who goes on Pop the Balloon, if he's sub-5, they'll reject him so hard. They'll pop all of their balloons. You feel what I'm saying? Like this one sub-5 guy, I don't know why he went on Pop the Balloon, knowing that these females are going to reject him because of his looks. I don't know why he did that. But anyway, he went on Pop the Balloon, and all the females, they just popped his balloon. I mean, they popped their balloon, and they came up with every excuse in the book why they wasn't picking him. Your shoes, I just wasn't attracted. Your hair, it was the hair for me that I didn't like. And one of the guys, you know, he called her on no bullshit. He said the shoes can be changed. He said, just say you're not attracted, and be all good. And she was like, yeah, I'm not attracted. Clearly this guy was sub-5, and I don't know why he went on that dating show, bro. It's like, man, you are not gonna win, bro. You know, and like, yeah, they, you know, these women, like I said, they reject men that are below their looks level, man, and they won't settle. And you have to be the same way, bro. Don't settle for women who are below you in looks, man. You gotta fucking like stop dating these women. I'm seeing dudes in the public all the time with women who are fat, even though they're not fat. You know, dude be skinny and he be dating a Landwell. I'm like, that is not on your looks level, man. You skinny and she fat? Nah, you need to be with a slim woman, bro. Somebody that's slim like you. If you a buff dude, you got six-pack abs, you gotta date a woman that's in shape like you, bro. Don't be settling for no woman that's below you and shit. Just because you a horn dog, man. I did that in my past, man, and you know, I'll never do that again. You feel what I'm saying? I'll never do it again. I'll never date a woman below me in my looks. Women don't do it. Women don't date below them. When the last time you seen a really slim woman and a fat man, bro? You feel what I'm saying? When the last time you seen that? You don't see it. Because women don't settle. You feel what I'm saying? Women don't settle, bro. They don't settle for men who are below them. And so why should you? Why should you, the builder as a man, settle for a woman that's below you in looks? Why should you? There's no reason why you should. You motherfuckers are just horn dogs, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm never gonna date a woman that's below me, bro. Ever again. That's a horrible experience. You gotta have some arrogance. You gotta have some class. You gotta have standards. That's the only way you're gonna get through this life. And then, see, it's like you gotta have money to back it up so you can have standards. Because nowadays, a lot of men can't afford to have standards because they lacking options and shit like that. And I understand that. I understand that you're lacking in options. You got very low options on your shit. But if you get the bag, bro, you'll have plenty of options and you really don't have to settle there. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I promote the bag so much, because it'll stop all that shit. All that desperation shit. You know what I'm saying? You're desperate for a woman and you can't find a woman. So here comes this fat chick, this fat chick that's available to you, and you just gonna take her because you lacking in options. Don't do that. Get the bag, That's it. I gotta go. You guys have a good day. I'm out. Short video.